Good morning and welcome to the Daily Wrap from Pepperstone on Monday the 26th of June. I'm Darren Sinden. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes, any price moves that we may need to be aware of as we start the trading week. This is the table that shows how we finished on the close on Friday. As you're well aware, I'm sure, it was a very quiet week last week. Volatility was very much on the low side and there were hardly any major moves of note. I suppose I'll point to Friday's gain in euro-dollar, up by 0.4%, and we'll look a bit closer, I should say, at that chart as we go through the presentation. Let's take a look at the calendar and what events are coming up today that we should be aware of and that may inform our trading decisions. First of all, I think we should look at Germany. We have IFO, business expectations and business climate, always a good guide to how the German businessman is thinking and the expectations about the economy there. Later on today, we'll see data from the US, durable goods orders from May. We'll also have data from the Chicago Fed and also the Dallas Fed Manufacturing Business Index. So a real spread of information there about how US business may be performing. And let's move on to our next slide. Okay, let's take a look at breaking news, any comment or news headlines that have caught my eye over the weekend. And a few things have. First of all, the British Chambers of Commerce have forecast higher inflation for the UK. They expect that to grow to as much as 3.4%. At the same time, they see weak growth, no greater than 1.5% out to 2020. We've also had the news that two failing Italian banks may require a whopping €17 billion injection to achieve a stable wind down. That from Italian officials. Over in the Far East, Hon High Precision, or Foxconn as it's sometimes known, their shares have jumped 7.6% as the assembler of Apple products is upgraded by several brokers at once. And in the Middle East, the Qatari government has rejected the demands of its Arab neighbours that were handed to it last week by Kuwait. Here's euro-dollar, an hourly plot. Just thinking here of that Italian news. You can see the support line here around 111.8750, and that is support that we saw earlier in the month. Will it be tested again? My suspicion is yes. Will it hold? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, let's leave you with some food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day. Morgan Stanley have flagged that 10-year US inflation expectations have fallen the most among the developed peers in 2017, and you can clearly see that trend here as annotated by the red arrow. This will obviously give the Fed a bit of a headache as they try to raise rates in the balance of 2017 and more regularly out to 2018 according to their data. Please just take a look at the risk warning here. Trading FX and CFDs is a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those, please do contact your Pepperstone account manager. Thanks very much. We look forward to speaking to you tomorrow.